A couple times a year, floor plan just comes out, and I'm like, man, why did someone not do this earlier? This is definitely one of those times. I've never seen a mid-bunk quite like this. Now, this is the 2027 Impression 37 MB2B. That stands for mid-bunk 2-bath. Now, it's a little bit misleading. It's not actually a 2-bath RV, but it is a bath and a half, with that half bath being in the bunk room. And I don't think just because it says mid-bunk that it's necessarily a bunk room. It would make an awesome office, gaming room, movie room. It's got a loft in there. It's got a little fan that draws down some extra air so that way they don't get hot, which is a common problem in those mid-bunks. But I'm really curious to see what you guys think, and I'm dangerously close to 100,000 subscribers. If you're new to the channel, I'd really appreciate a little bit of support with that. I think that'd be pretty darn neat. I'd be happy to have you. And yeah, it's how I feed my family, so that'd be cool. There's gonna be a little bit of noise. We're in the middle of the factory, kind of working here today, so, and there's a train howling in the background. But like I said, 2027 Impression 37 MB2B. I'll put all the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes down in the description. But just a quick look here at this bunk room, and then I'll break it down as we're going through this tour here a little bit more. I mean, look at this setup. One, beautiful couch situation, or the kiddos. There's a small, like, little trundle, you know, flat mattress that you can pull out for some extra sleeping. You do have the desk right here. This can also be collapsible. And then you have a really nice sized TV, and it's the old Sansui. So my favorite brand to say it with me now, baby, Sansui. A couple pull-out drawers. We'll open that here in a second. Fuse box, slide room control right here. But this is the part that I really like, is this half bath is really accessible for the guests, whether you're in the bunk room or you're in the living room. Same kind of basic setup here as the 360 MYR. So if you don't need a mid-bunk, but you really are a fan of this back area, make sure to check out that model. I think you guys would like it, you know, as a couple. But man, I love what they're doing with the super sofa here. This is also a trifold, and it's kind of more of a, kind of like an extra thing. You know, I don't think it's the primary sleeping space because you have this table so close, but it folds out and goes to right about there, so you do get some extra sleeping. I love the round table. When they introduced this last year, I thought it was a killer option for you. One, it provides some countertop space, a place to play cards, but it also doesn't get in the way of anything really. Now tell me, would you guys rather have a different style table, no table, an island? You know, what's best for you, or do you like it how it is? Right over here is going to be your TV. Notice it's also going to be directly across from your recliners. You got a couple cup holders too if you guys want to crack a couple cold cans of apple juice, baby. But look at all the window coverage that you got. But this TV right here, this is what you're going to be looking at when you're sitting down. That is how it is. They're using the portable Bluetooth speakers, so there's two of them. Take one in, take one out, jam out some music, rock out, you're having a good time. Fireplace to keep you nice and a roasty and a toasty. And then you also have a little bit of hidden pantry action too, for all the stuff you don't want your neighbors to see that you own. Or my wife would have this just loaded up with blankets for some reason. We go camping. We got this, we have this bucket that's in our room. It's got like 10 blankets in it. We have like 5 people, 10 blankets. You do the math. It's a high blanket to person ratio. You could be that kind of person too. 200 watts of solar also comes on this. And the reason I say that, it's a 12 volt refrigerator right here, but you can link it up to 500 watts, you know, as well. You do get a little bit of storage to the right here, and you get a little bit of storage there up underneath. Plus you got the wallpaper there. So Impression isn't going to be the fanciest brand, but they do a really good job at that price point to make sure everything looks good. And then they put the money, you know, kind of where it matters. Like simple things like the caulking right here. Some brands don't even do that, or they just stick up a little bit of a piece of trim and kind of hide a couple things. So I like to see that they got the caulking there. I think that looks really nice. And then you also have a place where you can put a couple bottles of Bourbonska, baby. What'd you say? You need a place to put some cereal? That's right, you got a place to put some cereal in the Impression. Very cereal-friendly brand, Impression is. Now, let's flip back around. As a big guy here, I'm liking this. It's all flush mount floor slide. You're also on the head height here for the slide out is going to be about, what is that, 6'4" or so on both sides as well. Notice you got that loft right there. Trust me, the kids won't be sticking their heads out there screaming while you and your honey buns are watching a movie. You can trust me, I was once in sales. Now flip this thing around. Plenty of light with the overhead above the table here, and then you got this rear kitchen center. One, you get some more natural lighting. You get decent amount of countertop space. It's all going to be solid surface. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. And then, but it's still compact. You get a dishwasher, because who likes to do dishes? I know I sure don't. You got a microwave with the old famous potato mode, baby. You can bake a potato in here. Cereal and potato friendly. 3 top burner to whip up all the fixings. Enough room in there to cook up a, I don't know, like some Brussels sprouts or something. Maybe like a chicken breast. You'd be good to go. I actually like this because this is actually for a vent, but it has the ability to put some like spice rack in there, so no wasted space on it. More places to put more stuff. The 3 pull-out drawers, and then of course you got that TikTok sink. And sorry if the light's kind of blowing out the view there. Working on a new camera today. We got the TikTok Sinkarooski cup cleaner, soap dispenser, waterfall with the high-rise faucet. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Hitting those dishes from all angles. And like I said, you do have the dishwasher, you know, down below. You could put a trash can right there too. But again, I like the fact that you get all these windows. I like the fact that you have a large sofa, because whoever you're bringing with you, everyone's got a place to sit on those rainy days. You know, you're not quite as claustrophobic feeling as you would if you were to stick a dinette over here. So I like the rounded table, adding some value in my humble opinion. Now right here is going to be a dimmer. So if you want to set the mood right with honey buns, maybe the kids are gone, boom, right there you can. You also have the Furrion chill cube in the back, so that's going to be a dump. And then the 15Ks are both going to be ducted. Now one thing that's cool, and a downside of the loft, is when you have the lofts, oftentimes the mid-bunk room's a little bit hot because they don't have the ability to pull some of that air down. So you're depending on the ACs back here to free float. But what if you have the doors closed? So what they did is they actually added in this right here. So you click it on, and you can't tell. Maybe you can hear it. Maybe you can see it. I don't even know. Yeah, so it's going pretty good right there. So it's basically an AC pull. So it has a little fan that pulls down that air, which is nice. So this room will stay nice and chilly for you, just like any other room, because it has those little, you know, kind of assist. By the way, it's a backlit mirror to show off the old bowling gun, baby. Sink, TV, fuse box, the works. You got your control panel right on over here. So your awnings, your slide outs, tank heater, so you can use this thing a little bit later, a little bit earlier into the season. And then your hot water heater. I actually prefer this part in the bathroom, but it's not a big deal. You come down, select the heat that you want. I've got the exact same thing. They actually have a bigger furnace than I do, and mine works just fine on 45K. The fact that they got 60, you could probably take a shower like my wife would. She just can't get it hot enough. It would like melt my face off if I was the same temperature as her. But no, she'll be in there chilling. And then randomly, she'll just pull like a no heat shower. She's a real polarizing lady, polar opposite sides. It's either too hot or too cold for my liking. It's never just that bear that does it just right. Porcelain foot flush throne. Let's check out the size of the shower here. But first, give you a little look. Going down, you can see plenty enough room. And the head height, I'm 6 foot. 6'1" with the Birkenstocks and the hat on. Big, beautiful, RV loving man, taking some showers, getting squeaky clean. You're 6'5" or so. You're up in the head roof, but you're good. Got a nicer shower head, so I appreciate that. I'm using mine. It's pretty basic. I wish I had a different one. I'm probably going to install one soon. So maybe drop a comment and let me know what shower head you like. If you did buy one, that would help me out personally. Roundy rating, 1.5, 1.4 can fit in me. Not fit in me, but you know what I'm saying. I can fit in there. And then with the boom, baby, distract them with the guns. Probably 1.6, 1.7 flats, because you have that part. Takes away some of the wiggle room, but you have a place to shave your legs or something like that. Tri-Glide glass series as well. And yeah, look at that. You got a horsefly in here though. I don't like that. I'm gonna close this door and trap it in there. He done. Here into the bedroom too. You know, most brands, once you get in here, it is what it is. They have the VersaTilt system, so it actually creates a little bit more wiggling and jiggling room when you are getting dressed, when you're not sleeping in it. So I like to see it. You also have flip-up countertops, which you can see the fake plants are on currently. Sitting there nice and pretty, just waiting to get watered. Fake water, of course. Windows open up on both sides. USB, universal C, a couple outlets there, so you can plug in all the stuff that you like. A little bit of storage underneath, just a little bit. You also have a TV backer location. How do I know? Right there's the pretty big clue indicator. Whenever you see that, you usually can say there's a TV backer there, because it'll be a wild sticker to put if there wasn't. I'm loving it. Emergency exit, pull, push, and plop. You can get out in a hurry. And if you guys like to do laundry, you're in luck, because it is washer and dryer prepped like every other fifth wheel out there on the market. But all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Let me know what you guys think. I think this actually might be my new favorite mid-bunk fifth wheel, which is saying a lot, because I see every mid-bunk fifth wheel that's out there. So pretty darn cool, but it's more about what you guys think. I'll try to, I don't have any dealerships that I'm working with here at the moment, so I'll probably try to put a dealer locator or something to help you guys out, along with all the specifications down in the description. But yeah, let's take about 3 minutes here and walk around the outside. All right, 2027 impression, 37 MB2B, mid-bunk, 2 bath, but it's actually 1.5 baths. You can see this is a, I'm gonna guess probably 45 feet, but we'll see if I'm right. You got your fiberglass front cap with the lights there. You also see your electric leveling. They switched up the outdoor kitchen. They went with 2 refrigerators as opposed to the outdoor kitchen with the griddle, but they put a propane tank there, which is nice, because I bring mine with me anyway, so I don't really need it. So I kind of agree with that move. The outside refrigerators come in clutch. 200 watts of solar, like I said, but you can put up to 500 if you would like. And then you have a place where you can crack a couple cold cans of apple juice to put in these refrigerators as well. The awnings, you get 2 of them with the LED lights underneath, so you get plenty of awning coverage. Obviously these come out a little bit further, but I just want to show you what it looks like with it. High gloss fiberglass exterior, if you guys want to pause and read on that. And now heading around the back here. The awnings, by the way, are going to be 12 volt. You have a towing package, 3,000 pound tow rating, 300 pound hitch rating, a 2-inch receiver, and then you got a place for the old stinky slinky, and you have a backup camera prep there too as well. Your pull valve for your gray tank will be right there. And then as you come on along, thank you, brother. This is going to be your sewage holding tanks and the lever right there. So I like how it's on that Y. Makes it a little bit easier. It's not too far under the slide to make it too difficult, but I always prefer when they're not under a slide. But it's not a deal breaker. That's how mine is, and who gives a flip? That 60K water heater, I do like that. This is going to be your docking station, so hot and cold water, city water connection, fresh water connection, your different valves, and yeah, you're good to go. Your auto level control right there, propane behind here. But all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Again, my name is Hunter. This is the 2027 Impression 37 MB2B. Is it the best mid-bunk floor plan of the year? You guys let me know. See ya. Mama, if you're watching, I love you.